Welcome to SGL Aquarius. This is your next 72. Let me see here. I'm testing. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and start your reading. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Aquarius for the next 72. As above, excuse me, as above, so below, Ashe. All right, let's shed some light on your reading, Aquarius. All right, we have Lemuria. Right? It says, creating heaven on earth is happening. Okay? Can you see that? I don't think this setup is going to work for me, Aquarius. Shining light on your reading is this experience may feel overwhelming, or in the sense of you are experiencing the unknown, and that can be very misinterpreted. Interpreted. All right, let's see what you need to speak up or acknowledge, and oh my goodness, of what you need to acknowledge within the next 72. I think this is what I'm going to do here. Aquarius, make sure that you subscribe and be a part of the success of this channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. We have don't take 12, take 2, okay, maybe 2. Move on. That's something that you need to acknowledge in this unknown, is to continue to press forward. There could be a need within the next 72 of trying to understand what this heaven on earth is in the next 72. But what there is definitely here on the table is accepting who you are and what is, and how do you grow from this acceptance. This is kind of coming into terms that what we expect of what it is that we're trying to create, our heaven on earth, sometime pressing the mark to move on. It's like you have your break moments here in the next 72. I can totally relate to this reading, Aquarius. It's like there's a battle of how bad do you want it? All right. Your definition of paradise. And then there's the battle of, are you deserving? Should you move on to whatever it is that you're trying to create and start anew? The battle of the unknown. All right. Let's go ahead and pull your Goddess Oracle. I wish I knew how to zoom in. What is the Goddess Oracle for Aquarius? We have, just one moment, Bast, B-A-S-T, and it simply states, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. The goddess of independence. Within the next 72 hours, it doesn't mean that you have to prove with words of your past experiences. It's to move on. It's time to take a break from the repetitive conversations or a certain mindset. For some of you Aquarius, as you have never taken out the time to celebrate yourself within how far of your growth here, whether that's with people, stability, and pertaining to money, or is this the independence of accepting and pertaining to your perception or your system and your action on how you maintain your health. But overall, I am getting there is a sense of worry of being worthy. There is a worry of a sense of being worried of, am I worthy? Aquarius. We have yin is definitely an obstacle here. There is an Aquarius or some of a collective of the Aquariuses whom are trying to sovereign feminine energy and the nobility. I'm getting within the next 72, it's more so worthiness. Aquarius, you are a thinker, and it seems like the ambience here is being in this paradise in your mind. And then when you have to come into reality, it's like, am I truly independent? Or am I living the expectations of others? This can come off as trying too hard, but that's just a misinterpretation of how you're being read, because like I said, I can relate to this, Aquarius. But what needs to acknowledge is in the next 72, there are some Aquarius that need to release your yin, feminine energy. Lucky, no. And pertaining to masculine energy, I'm getting that there is a masculine, okay, may have air in their chart, or is an Aquarius, and it's accepting of a feminine energy of coming in. This is like a masculine saying, there's two ways. For some of you Aquariuses that are playing the game of life, the ball is in your court. For those whom other masculine energies, it's more so you lead, I'll follow. In the sense of creating your heaven on earth, there's a security backing to support what it is that you're trying to do. And the question at hand here as Aquarius for the next 72 is, what are you trying to do? All right, let's look at shadow energy. We have the Two of Swords. This is shadow self. This is that unknown here. Having your guard up, afraid to allow people to come in. It could be difficult because the unknown, you may think it might be a repetitive cycle that may feel like it's drawing you afar from this Lemuria, this creating heaven on earth. But Spirit is saying here, right? with the goddess of the Bahasapa. If I'm saying it correctly, the goddess of independence here. It's like you have the right and the authority. How long are you going to it's a combative energy. And normally feminine energy is a combative energy because feminine energy holds emotion. Let's look at masculine energy for the next 72. We have the Eight of Swords. Traumas, past experiences. Masculine energy. Too much in thought. It's not your projection. Here. It's the unknown projection, and there is this a quarter moon? No, it's not a quarter moon. The Six of Swords here, masculine energy. I had to clarify this Eight of Swords because there's this sense of feeling trapped in the unknown, of feeling like there may be this pulling of feeling like something is impossible. I'm also getting that a feminine energy doesn't want to come off as unapproachable with the Two of Swords. Let's look at feminine energy. Aquarius. There's a question at hand. There's a battle of feminine and masculine energy. There's a sense of there is a situation up hand, and that situation is an individual whom has feminine and masculine energy. It's not an identity crisis. What it is the viewed of that trying hard energy. It's like there is acceptance of who you are, but you haven't come into that acceptance. There is natural beauty here. There is a fear with the masculine energy of being directed in the wrong direction, being foreled or led in manipulation. Is this your own manipulation, Aquarius? It feels really different for me to read the cards in the opposite direction. So bear with me, Aquarius. Feminine energy, the Six of Emotions. I'm getting that someone is trying to fulfill their childhood dreams. But there is a sense of need of direction. It's like there was a release of asking for help. But it's like masculine energy. Help is here with the Six of Swords. But you have your shadow self is in disregard. To be directed because you're used to doing things on your own. Let's look at love for the next 72 Aquarius. You fill in the blank of the status and the label. Whether it's self-love, courting, dating, common law, divorce, marriage, platonic. We have love yourself first. Self-love. I'm getting with this yin, you are complete when it comes to loving yourself. It states your self-respect makes you move romantically attractive. So you could be naturally with this communication here. It's like with shadow self with the Two of Swords, you don't want to come off as flirtatious. So that's why it seems like you have your guard up and your independence is stemming from masculine energy. It's like masculine energy is willing to be led, but it's always being misinterpreted here. So it's like feminine energy is like, here we go again, back to square one. But it's like, keep pressing forward here, rebel energy, despite of. There's something that you're not seeing here. And pertaining to any status, any other status of a relationship, it's more so focus on what it is that you need to focus on. Let's look at possible foolishness in the past in the next 72. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, Aquarius, it doesn't matter what choices you make because they're always sound and they're always for good cause. It's like you keep playing the fool, and that's why there could be possible trust issues. So with the next 72, it's saying it's time to grow maturity in that area. I'm getting that by now, it's more so of with working your way up from the bottom to the top is Queen of Swords. It's time to really, truly be independent when it comes to what you form in your thoughts. It's like if you're saying, I don't want to deal with low vibrational people, but you keep conjuring that up with the Eight of Swords. You keep projecting that. So then it's hard to see when someone is trying to assist you, to lead you in the right direction. Masculine energy. It could also be a female with masculine energy as well. Let's take a look in your money bag. We have hydration tracker. Okay. Are you drinking 8 glasses of clear water? Is the question. Clarify. Calendar. There is some type of system that needs to be created so that you can have the energy, because this this role here holds a lot of responsibility, Aquarius. I truly believe that what you desire in the next 72 are not yours. They're being projected upon you in the sense of, what is it called? When you're in a, not as, it's kind of like what the universe shows at what's at hand. It's, are you going to follow your heart with the Six of Emotions? That's feminine energy. Are you going to take the reins and boss up and do what you need to do? Whatever that may be. Let's look at what's going on behind the scenes, Aquarius. But pertaining to your money bag, it's like there's a need to adapt to some type of schedule. It's like there's needs to be a strategic. There must be, you must create a schedule. That's what I'm trying to say. We have what's going on behind the scenes is happened. Okay. I'm getting that you are aware that changes are happening. And behind the scenes, you are speaking up. But to who? Is this to self? Are you encouraging yourself? Also, we have, I am not your soulmate here. And then we have split. All right. Love yourself first, Aquarius. It feels like a selfish read, but it is not. It's like you're willing to allow your heaven to be aligned with common interests. We have, I am a divine child. This is confirming that feminine energy of innocence. I respect myself. This is confirming the goddess energy of independence. You have high morals and values and integrity. There's a sense of that when you step out of the Two of Swords within shadow self, you may feel like you're losing some sense of control. And that's something you need to move out of. I think that's what the alignment is, of the balance of equal control on the receiving and your releasing of accepting space. I don't think that it's intentional. This energy here is very, very strong. We have the Fool, and it simply states, this depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, and courage. And I think at this time with the next 72, you're misinterpreting wonder versus the unknown. And the two being merged, unknown and wonder, is causing you to pull back. All right, that is your reading, Aquarius, for the next 72. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.